12:23, and if you can believe it, we've made it to the end of May already. This year is just flying by, and that means tomorrow is June 1st, and hurricane season officially begins, although technically it's already begun because we've already had our first named storm of the season. And we just today got an updated forecast from Colorado State University. They always update the day before hurricane season starts. They actually dropped two numbers. Earlier, when they first released their forecast in April, beginning of April, they were forecasting for 7 hurricanes this season and 3 major hurricanes. They've dropped that to 6 and 2. The reason for that is actually sea surface temperatures in a good portion of the Atlantic are a little bit cooler than normal. So that may suppress activity a little bit. Overall, though, you can see that these numbers are pretty close to a normal hurricane season. And this does include Alberto, by the way, the 14 named storms, so we're expecting 13 more. And certainly what is clear is that it's quieter than last season. We had 10 hurricanes, 6 major hurricanes. I mean, it was a very active season. We don't think we're going to see a repeat of that. All it takes, though, is one of those major hurricanes to make landfall in a populated area, and then it's a memorable hurricane season. And so we'll be watching it closely. Meanwhile, it's hot. These are our record highs today, and this is what we're forecasting. We're close in some places to record highs, especially in Weslaco, just a degree shy today. But I don't think we're going to tie or set any records for the most part. But I think the temperatures are actually going to get worse as we get towards the weekend, and we have the chance to tie and set some new records before this heat wave comes to an end. So for this afternoon, I think the heat index is going to average around 104, around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Expecting mostly sunny skies because the clouds are going to continue to break up. This evening, we're looking at clear skies. There may be a cloud or two out there at 10 o'clock, but later on tonight, I do think the clouds are going to thicken up. Early tomorrow morning, partly cloudy. I think what we're going to see, like we have the last couple days, is the cloud cover peak around 10 a.m. or so tomorrow. We may have a period of mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow does look like another breezy day, as today is, but I think that might be our last breezy day. Mostly sunny for much of the day tomorrow. Around 2 o'clock, I think we'll be back to those mostly sunny skies, and I think the heat index is going to be even worse. It's going to feel like 105 tomorrow. Today, our high temperature is going to peak around 3 o'clock at 98. Those skies will become sunny later on this afternoon and for the early evening hours. It will still remain breezy until the sun sets, and the heat index is going to peak around 104. Tonight, we'll cool down to 78. Clear skies for a good portion of the overnight hours, but very late, I do think it's going to become partly cloudy. And if we're looking ahead to Saturday, brace yourself. It'll be good beach weather because it's going to be mostly sunny, and there's going to be a low rip current risk. I don't think there'll be any out there, but the feels like temperature out at South Padre is going to be 107 on Saturday. That's how bad the humidity is going to be. Meanwhile, for the rest of the valley, I think we're going to hit around 100 degrees, 101 on Sunday, but notice how we start to cool back down, getting back into the upper 90s, because I think that ridge of high pressure is gradually going to be weakening. We might even have a rain chance by next Friday. We'll be keeping a close eye on that. Dina?